Welcome back to the channel. Today we dive into a question that's stirring debates across Europe and beyond. Is France declining, sliding into economic stagnation, social unrest, even poverty? Or is France emerging as Europe's next leading power? These two visions coexist in headlines, expert analysis and political speeches. So today we are going to break down the evidence on both sides and figure out what's actually going on in France. Make sure to like, subscribe and let's get started. France is the EU's second largest economy, a nuclear power and a permanent member of the United Nations Security Council. It has world-leading industries, energy, aerospace, luxury goods, agriculture, and a population approaching 70 million. But at the same time, France faces social tensions, rising public debt, demographic shifts, and political fragmentation. So which narrative is true, decline or resurgence? Let's explore both. Economic concerns. Critics say France is entering long-term decline. Why? First of all, because of high public debt. France's debt has passed 110% of GDP in recent years. Servicing that debt is becoming more expensive as interest rates rise. Some fear a future fiscal crisis or heavy austerity measures. Also, slow growth is a big problem compared to countries like Ireland, Spain or even the US. French GDP growth has been sluggish. Business creation is growing, but traditional industries are struggling with competitiveness. Third problem is high taxation and bureaucracy. France has one of the highest tax burdens in the world, and companies often complain about rigid regulations. Some businesses are relocating or expanding elsewhere. Persistent protests and strikes are next problem. From the Yellow Vest movement to pension reform protest, France's streets have seen continuous demonstrations. Some argue that this creates an image of instability that scares investors and tourists. Urban tensions are a heavy problem. Certain suburbs, known as banlieues, struggle with unemployment, poverty and public services. Violent incidents and riots periodically reignite debates about integration and policing. Traditional parties have collapsed. The electorate is split between centrists, far left and far right. According to some analysts, France risks becoming ungovernable. Rising prices, inflation, has hit energy and food costs hard. Many citizens feel poorer even if wages are rising slowly. Renting has become more expensive, especially in large cities like Paris, Lyon and Bordeaux. Young people struggle to find affordable accommodation. Declining public services and hospitals are overcrowded, schools need investment, and rural areas report fewer essential services. This paints a picture of a country on the edge, overburdened, divided, and drifting. But now, let's flip the coin. The rise of the new European power. Many analysts argue the exact opposite, that France is actually strengthening its position with Europe and globally. Germany slowed down, opened the door. For decades, Germany has been Europe's economic engine, but recently, energy dependence on Russia backfired after the war in Ukraine. Industry is shrinking, growth is stagnating. This leaves a vacuum in EU leadership, and France is stepping into the space. Unlike most European countries, France has a large professional military, is the EU's only nuclear power after Brexit, has global reach through bases and alliances, leads in aviation, Airbus, defense, and space technology. As the world becomes more geopolitically unstable, Europe relies more on defense powers, and France sits at the top of that list. Renewable and nuclear energy strategy. France continues to produce some of the world's cheapest and cleanest electricity thanks to nuclear power. Recently, it announced renewed investment in next-gen reactors. Airbus competes directly with Boeing. France is leading in luxury brands like LVMH and Kering, which dominate global markets, and automotive and tech industries are seeing major investment. France remains the most visited country on earth, a soft power engine worth billions. France, unlike Italy, Germany or Spain, has a relatively strong birth rate. A younger population means a larger workforce and greater economic resilience. Paris is becoming a major hub for AI startups, fashion and luxury innovation, cinema and media, green technologies. Investment flows into French tech have surged, boosted by strong government support for innovation. So, which narrative is correct? In reality, both. France is facing serious internal problems that cannot be ignored. Social inequality, political division, public debt, mistrust between citizens and institutions. But at the same time, France holds structural advantages that position it for long-term influence, energy independence, strong demographics, global diplomacy, industrial capacity. The decline narrative focuses on current frustration. The rising power narrative focuses on strategic fundamentals. Both are real, both matter. If polarization worsens, reforms stall, and debt climbs, France could face higher poverty rates, reduced competitiveness, social fragmentation, loss of influence in Europe. This would push France toward long-term stagnation. If France manages to stabilize politics, invest in modernization and take advantage of Germany's slowdown, it could become the EU's strategic center. Imagine France leading Europe defense, France shaping energy policy, France driving innovation in technology, AI and green industries. This future is entirely plausible. Most likely, France will experience ups and downs, struggling with internal tensions while remaining a core European power. Not a collapse, not an empire, but a major nation with challenges and opportunities. So, is France declining into poverty or rising as Europe's new leader? The answer depends on which France you look at. The frustrated France of high prices and political tension, or the strategic France of diplomacy, military power and global industries. Both realities coexist today. Let me know in the comments, do you think France is rising or declining? And where do you see Europe heading in the next 10 years? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.